Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little minute since I made a video for you, and since pretty much the whole world is in self-quarantine, I figured now is the perfect time to start making some videos. So the first video I have is something that I'm doing to the Mercedes GLC. Now it's been a while since I updated you, so there's been a couple changes. I still have the GTR over here, and I picked up another car in addition to the GTR, something a little more practical, a pre-owned Mercedes GLC43, as you can see here. Now there's been a number of things I'm doing to it. I'll probably make some other videos on that. This one is specifically for something that I'm doing to the front bumper, adding in a type of aero package. So it's not an official Mercedes-Benz aero package, but it is some air dam winglets or front splitters. Different people call them different things that I'm gonna add to the front bumper. I'm gonna try to throw up some pictures from online of what they look like, but as you can see here, this is the front of the GLC. The front splitter originally was chrome. I ordered original Mercedes parts to make it black. You can see the black lip at the bottom. What I didn't order was these 4 pieces, 2 on each side, that actually come in black. Each piece was about $50, and I didn't think that we needed to do that, especially since what we're gonna add are some coverings for here to make it gloss black, and we're going to add a covering over here as well to kind of make a more pronounced front bumper, make it look a little bit more aggressive, more close in line with the 63. Now, as you can see, the bumper, the car has 50,000 miles on it. So you can see there's a lot of damage to this paint. In general, it really needs a detail. I thought about getting a detail first before installing this, but really when I thought about it, want to get this on because the detail is going to add a lot of things I'm going to have to take away to make sure that it sticks in general. So we're going to see what happens here now, and then I'll install these, and then I'll get the detail done after. First, I'm actually going to switch these 2 cars because as you can see, this is on an incline, and you know, for the camera setup, really want it to be straight versus tilted. So just bear with me while I switch the GTR and the Mercedes. Now that the vehicles are switched, let's take a look at all the things that we're gonna need. Here's a view of the 6-piece kit, pretty much of what comes in the order for, you know, the winglets. Each of these attached with double-sided tape, as you can see here, which is gonna be popular for pieces as small as this that you're attaching to your car. These are surrounded in double-sided tape. These are gonna go vertical on the car. And these have 1 piece each of double-sided tape. Now this actually 1 piece goes on the top, and that should be okay because it's gonna sit on the bumper like this where it actually has a piece to hold on with gravity. Now in addition to those pieces, there's some things that we need to prep the bumper. I love to use isopropyl rubbing alcohol to really get a good clean. This is after, of course, a soap and water wash. 7% alcohol, 30% water, some cotton pads to apply and clean, some paper towels just in case things get a little messy. And then you're going to want some type of automotive adhesion promoter. So this is a 3M06396. I like this just because it comes in a simple application. I have a couple packets of these. You should only have to use 1 for the entire front. And then you'll want a heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, you can always use a hair dryer to heat up the tape to make sure you get a very sticky application. Of course, we're going to start by test fitting the pieces. And already you can see that there's a problem. We're going to have to cut some of the 3M tape. So let's take a look at here. If you guys can see it right in here, we're gonna have to cut this. So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get some scissors and a razor to make these cuts. So now that we have our blade, let's go ahead and make some cuts. Couple more trims just to make sure that this is absolutely perfect. All right, now we're ready to test fit this piece again. So now that we're back, you can see, okay, this is where it's going to fit in. So we can see exactly where we're gonna have to clean now that it's in here. Now before we put this on, we definitely wanna test fit the other pieces so that we know exactly how it's gonna match up, and if we need to put these pieces on first. The top piece will be the first one that I test fit. It's actually a pretty solid fit. See, it just sits on there. That also goes on very simply. And then we'll test fit this. So I definitely already suggest what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the middle pieces on first, and then we're gonna put on the top piece. First, we're definitely gonna wanna clean this down with the rubbing alcohol. Any piece where the tape is gonna contact is what we're really gonna wanna focus on cleaning. Now that we've cleaned it, let's dry it off with the paper towel. Now our final prep step is to take the 3M adhesion promoter, open this. Remember, this is gonna be a simple sponge that you can use to apply, and this is gonna use for both sides. I'm showing you guys just one side, but you really wanna use this on both sides. So here you can use the package as the handle for the applicator, and you can smell the adhesive promoter. And you're just gonna wanna put this, again, over any of the parts that the tape is going to touch. All right, so I've heated these up. Sorry I couldn't show you because the outlet is not working in the garage, so I had to go back upstairs. But you can see I started to peel the trim. So this is prepped. Peel these two pieces. There's a couple different ways you can apply it. I'm going to just start the peel like this. Make sure I get it where I want it, like this, and peel the trim. And stick. So you want to hold it down for, again, about 15 to 30 seconds. I'm going to do the same thing here. All right, now time for the big piece. Did the same thing here, went upstairs, heated it up, started peeling the trim, peeled this small piece completely off. We're gonna fit it and peel the remaining three pieces. Make sure you get great contact with the bumper. For a little bit longer, it's a bigger piece, and there it is. That is stuck on there, extra good. Now there's a couple things that I'm noticing. I'm gonna take a closer look. You can see the outline of the 3M tape. It's actually, you can see it right there. It's pretty prominent. See if we can get to focus. It's pretty prominent, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and paint these pieces afterward just to make sure that it looks black and you don't get that kind of hint of white. I just completed the other side, so now let's take a look at the final product. Since it's a black car, it's probably hard to tell the differences with the kind of aero wings and not, but it does give it a little bit more of an aggressive look, which is what I was going for, while getting rid of all of the chrome. Now, as I mentioned before, I am gonna go back and paint these pieces because you can see where the 3M tape is. You can kind of see that showing. You see that right there, that tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some paint and paint those, and that'll be the final. I will try to include a link in the description where you can find these pieces. Let me know if this video helped you out, or if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.